coming into the other polytunnel now, and I just kind of have a propagation area at the top of it. There's the bench now. It's obviously no longer plugged in, but I have some of my cucumbers which need to go in any day now, and I just have them in a tray, so I'm kind of making sure that they don't run out of water, so I'll be filling that. And then just the remainder of the tomato plants, I always keep a couple in bigger pots in case I lose a few, so I'll keep those for a couple of weeks, and then there'll be anybody's who's looking for tomatoes, some extra tomatoes there. This again is another tray of coriander, so that just germinated actually. It was sown on the 5th and it probably germinated about 5 days later, and it's coming on, and now I'll do another one yeah, shortly. And some sweet peppers that need to go into the ground, and lots of things out here. Some flat and curly leaf parsley. Sometimes it struggles when you transplant it and it's a little shocked. I think it's because the roots are a little bit sensitive, but hopefully they'll come back. That's the flat leaf there. And again, just irrigation tape down the beds, and more tomatoes here. Another bed of tomatoes, and this area is soaked and covered because it'll be the second planting of basil, and then this was the first basil sowing, so that's coming on nicely. I could start pulling some small leaves off it in the next week or two. And some carrots, early carrots there, they're under the bayonet, and yeah, some nonce carrots. And then over here just a small section, one section of lettuce, and some spinach, which is too big because I haven't started the boxes yet. It's a little bit too big, so look, it'll be fine. I'll cut it back and it'll regrow. And I've just some beetroot, which are multi-sown, 4 beetroot per bunch in a sense. So they're coming on nicely now. You know, it'll be another, I'd say 3 to 4 weeks, I'd say, before they're actually any sort of decent size. But they look healthy enough, taking lots of water at this time of the year. And some of the lettuce, and these are some of the lettuce varieties that we had at the practical day. So this is the Outrageous Red from Seed Savers, and this is the Flashy Trout from an American seed company, and then this is the Strella Green, which you can see is quite vigorous. So normally when I start doing boxes, I'm cutting so many leaves off, and you know, they never get to that size. But again, because I'm just using a bit for home use now, some of the leaves have got quite big, so you just can't, I'm just going to go in and cut them and then compost them if I don't use them, just to keep them under control. And then here we have the Salinovis, which kind of behave themselves, and they're very uniform and orderly, and they're coming on really nice there. They will basically form a head, but the leaves will remain small, so I'll leave them go for another while. There's just a couple of red ones there. I have some green ones coming on, and yeah, again, just keeping on top of the watering. These were just some overwintering kale, which I'm reluctant to pull out because I'm still using it. I have an outdoor crop, but it's not ready to pick yet. So you've always got a few stragglers in around and that you're pulling off to, you know, use, and you don't want to get rid of them. But I'd say now, as soon as I need to use this ground, they'll have to come out. And yeah, that's kind of it. Another propagation bench over there, just with like some flowers and different things, and we'll excuse the mess of everything. But yeah, sure, you know, always lots of jobs to do, but enjoying the nice weather nonetheless.